Alright guys, the armor, we should be able to finish Plant Man
to have
here.
Rachel Swindler math to figure out how many seconds he was on.
I also loved when they asked the question about the winking. That brought me great joy.
It was like, first of all, did they show these videos more than once, Taryn?
I can tell you this, because we talked about it on the slop. Okay, so they had it on the Thursday night show to end the show, and then they opened the Sunday show, it's like the Back to the Future movies. They opened the Sunday show with the end of the Thursday night show. So we saw it twice on the show. I don't think that they saw it a second time. And then we saw it the third time. But we talked about this on the slop on Monday with Chappelle. I was saying, like, what is with all of the winking, Taryn? Is that a Dr. Will's thing? Is that he's winking all the time?
No, I mean, yeah, he winks on stage. He's known to throw a wink or two, but...
what about 3?
Yeah, 3 in 18 seconds.
That
a lot of winks when you put it like that.
Okay, Kirsten, did you notice that when that Dr. Willis had so much Botox that when he winked, his mouth just snapped open? I thought that was very cool.
Who knew he had the capability to move his face that much? Let's give him a round of applause.
Usually we have to wait.
All he can do, yeah.
They contacted him 3 months ago, and they said, you have to put a pause on your Botox. We need you to wink in 3 months.
Come on, how dare you? How dare you? Come on.
He got his check. Come
I'm
on. What else
bored.
do we
Out
want?
of the game. It was boring. Like, it started off fun, because it was fun to laugh at. Now it's just kind of boring.
He got that check without having
Yeah, so
to walk
he
into
is the math
Nothing but love
person.
and respect for my favorite Big Brother winner of all time. But, like, facts are facts. We all have eyes.
Yeah.
All right. So, Kevin went out, 6-0 vote.
Yeah.
He did a move. I'll hug you all on finale night. Shades of Cody Nixon. Just like, all right, I'm out of here. And then, but then I felt like he sort of Taryn came around in his by the time the goodbye messages happened.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't think he was, like, super bitter, like, with the hug stuff. Like, I think a part of it is just, like, I don't want to spend, like, I just lost. Like, why do I have to sit here and, like, do these hugs in my, like, I'll just leave now and we can deal with this later. I don't think it was super, it wasn't Danny not giving Christmas a hug.
Phil, but this is a good move, though, because I think you get more time with Julie, I think, if you just, yada yada the goodbyes in the house.
They had a whole moment. It was amazing. It was like, yo, I'm getting my time on the screen. I'm done with y'all. I'm not dealing with you guys.
Yeah.
I will say, though, like, Cody's goodbye message to Kevin was kind of hilarious, where he was just like, yeah, we evicted you because you just don't suck as much as David sucks. That's literally the only reason why. Just shading David at every single moment. He's like, David,
Please.
yeah, you took the 10K, so.
Please don't hold this against me.
Please vote for me.
That was so lame, Taryn. Yeah.
He did say he would not vote for Cody in the final, too.
I wasn't convinced by the end of it.
Yeah, Julie's like, yeah, but for now, you don't know what's going to happen. And he's like,
Yeah, okay. There was an awkward moment, I thought, also, in Julie's
Just one?
interview with Kevin. Kevin talked about how it was not like his first season. And this is something that I've noticed all season long, that Julie feels like that there are a lot of viewers that don't know that these players played in previous seasons. And I thought she often has to explain the idea of former seasons to the audience at home. The first time I played, I skated through. I never was nominated. This time I was nominated 5 times.
And you skated through to the final 3.
I know.
First time.
I know.
Jordan ended up winning that.
That's so weird.
I know. What do you mean, kind of?
Let's go back to this season.
Yes.
Like it was him. Like he's the one that went off the rails with 3 random facts. Kevin, please. Let's get back to what we're supposed to be talking about.
Did you know Jordan won your season, Ken? Did you know? Okay.
well, and I'm surprised she didn't take the opportunity to be like, yeah, Jordan won that season, and even more, she met the love of her life, another Big Brother player named Big Jeff, and they have a beautiful family, and
You know
he's
what?
on
He made
movies
it
on TV
all
now.
the way to the final 5 in his season.
So fucking funny. Like that was so funny to me. Like the incompetence of fucking CBS or of production. Really.
I didn't say nothing about a triple eviction.
Here, well, let's get there. We'll get there. So, all right, that's the end of Kevin, and then Julie is trying to be very coy. Yes.
Oh no, I was saying see you, Kevin. I was like, bye.
My bad. You raised my hand like a crab.
Oh fuck. What?
But we
How'd
are
that hit
going
me?
to naturally be very coy, like, okay, such is the fastest night in Big Brother, so get ready, okay. So, we're going to play for HOH, and we're going to really milk the Dr. Will appearances, because in the 18 seconds that Dr. Will was on, we're going to now do questions about these two Dr. Will videos that you saw. But Brent, when we had the Zoom family reunion for Uncle Vito and friends, that was like 10 times more material than there was to mine the Dr. Will appearance from.
I'm so with you, Rob, because if I had been in one of those boxes answering questions tonight, I don't freaking know how many times he winked at that camera. Like, what?
That was the easy one.
Yeah, no,
What
that-
color
how many
was the
times, like,
font
did
on
he-
his coffee cup?
Oh, the mug was.
Oh, I knew that.
That was
Yeah, that was
The
red.
mug was easy, but the thing about him having his hand in his pocket was so random. Like, I never even ask about that.
I don't want to hear about Dr. Will having a hand in his pocket the whole time. It's none of our business.
Well, those are actually all things that they were talking about on the feeds prior to this competition.
Okay. All right.
I personally, I would never have noticed.
Well, Brett, see, you're playing Big Brother, and you have nothing else to do, and they show you some videos prior to an HOH competition. You're really gonna just be like, "Ooh, it's Dr. Will."
Put me.
Oh, fuck.
That's why you should keep me.
Is this final
I
boss?
think, though, that,
Because
like,
we're
Big
around the
Brother
time this is the final
definitely had,
boss.
like, another
Should be
video
that.
planned for the HOH competition, and then Dr. Will's like, I'm not shooting that. I got my check. I'm done. So Big Brother like had to scramble and be like, all right, this is actually part of the competition all along. This is it right here.
Well, Dr. Will told them, "I've got 10 minutes. You've got 10 minutes to throw on some makeup, throw me in a robe,
did.
and film the segment. And I got a thing to catch after this." So.
Okay. Kudos to Memphis, who wins one of these trivia contests again. That he was the person that won the Uncle Vito quiz earlier in the season. So seems like that Memphis is good at these trivia comps, which I would not have suspected.
Fuck, really?
Still safe. Like, it's happened twice, and I still, if you were like, yeah, Memphis is good at these trivia comps, I'd be like,
Whatever.
he's not.
He was out of breath from it though. He was laying down on the ground because of the mental competition.
Better at the mental comp than he is the physical ones.
Get the man or a bag set, and he can do anything.
Yeah, he's won, what, 3 HOHs now?
Vito, and ultimately, Christmas is going to win the veto. It comes down as a horse race between Christmas and Nicole Franzel. Nicole Franzel buzzes in first. Christmas with veto. Nicole's puzzle is wrong. Seems like Sarah, what was done? Nicole was complaining about this.
I don't think so. I mean,
Because Julie had to come in like, guys, I just want to let you know, yes, Nicole did buzz in first, but her puzzle was wrong.
That was weird. That felt to me like if this was actually live, like the audience was confused. But it was probably like a producer like, hey, the audience is probably confused, Julie. You gotta
Oh,
say."
totally. That's exactly what happened.
Okay. Maybe the audience was confused, not just production. Okay. So, we're gonna see,
How am I supposed to do this?
Memphis' nominations. So I was actually surprised that, Memphis went with Nicole
Why?
and David on the block. Because, Kristen, I would have thought that he goes Danny and David.
I think that he knew that everybody had it out for Danny, and he wanted David out so badly. He needed to put up someone who would stay over David, which was not really that many people at this point.
Yeah, that's exactly it. He, especially with Christmas pushing so hard for Danny to go,
Okay.
he knew that Nicole, and he talked it through with Cody, that Nicole would be the one that had to go up against David if he wanted David to go.
Okay. So we saw a little bit of campaigning for.
Oh, I didn't realize she was
Did a
there.
good job with Christmas. She told Christmas that you're my number
Yeah, but then-
one, and everybody.
But then
knows
Christmas
that you're
puts,
my
like,
number
votes
one.
for her.
Like,
Which
that's
I mean,
news.
is good. I mean, but you you have to say it. It's like perception is reality. If everyone knows it, then let's do it. You know what I mean? And I do think that
There
like
we go.
you
Good.
have to just be in total beg mode. And like if your back is up against the wall, you have no choice but to just say like, please, like this, that, like keep me, please. So I feel like it definitely was the right, it was a good campaign. Although I will say though that like it was funny that like right as like Memphis and like I feel like Memphis is like the worst HOH to have like for like a live nomination or like a live because he's always like super tight-lipped. So
What?
like Memphis is not telling anybody anything, and even like when he brings Christmas into the room, like it cuts. You know what I mean? It's just done. Like I feel like it sucks. Like
Yeah.
Memphis.
If Memphis was on Big Brother Canada 5, Aiko would have gone up to Memphis and he would have been like, it doesn't matter. So,
I'm so confused. What just happened?
That would have been it.
yeah.
Okay. So we are going to go to the get to the veto ceremony. Christmas will not use the veto. Okay. So it's going to be Nicole versus David here in the second eviction. But at this point, Julie goes to go check in with the house guests, and she tells us this.
We are going to keep them in the dark just a little bit longer. So for now, let's return to the living room for the second vote and eviction of the night.
Christmas
Hello
is based
again, house guests. Yep, it's time to gather.
It's a triple eviction.
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What in the world? Come on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's so bad.
She did that on purpose.
Hello.
So, everybody that wanted to see the house react to seeing if it's a triple eviction, okay? You got your wish.
Yeah,
first of
Melissa.
all.
Honestly,
We got our tea, Melissa.
It was
That was
okay.
a better reaction than we would have gotten if Julia just said something because we got to like see like one by one see like
Yes.
a lengthy reaction.
So what I thought was really funny is first they gave the house guests a hint that it was happening.
Yeah.
Then Julie said, we're gonna keep this a secret.
Right.
And then they kept the screen up behind her and said, never mind, here you go.
But I think the house guests thought that it was like, that they were like, it was supposed to, they were trying to do that. Like, I don't think the house guests thought
yeah.
the production
Yeah,
made a
that's-
mistake.
I
Yeah.
think, oh, she definitely did that on purpose. That was the thing.
Oh, that was perfect.
Fuck again.
Yeah.
What was going on during all that dead air in terms of like production? Like Julie's
Wait,
like,
what are we doing? We're just like
what do we do?
dodging. Oh, what the fuck is
Do I
this?
just interrupt them? Like,
Well, I think normally like she calls them to go to the living room and she's on the screen to do that, but like they didn't realize that was gonna be the thing. And they're just like, well, what do we? I guess we'll wait until.
What the
it
fuck
was
was
great.
that?
A great moment. It was a
I
great
feel-
moment.
Really, it was awesome.
I feel like it would be fine. It was just that like everyone was vocalizing it, so we knew that they knew. You know, just come on, they are all on TV. They know. They have to just give us the big TV moment. You just please. That's all
Yeah.
we want.
And if Julie had said right before, like, we're gonna keep it a secret a little bit longer, like, then they could have played it off like it was on purpose. Like, here we go. That was the reveal. That's what we meant to do. But instead, she just had to get one.
We are going to keep them in the dark just a little bit longer.
Well, and then
So well.
I'm hoping that Rob also got the minute when David's like, I guess double, triple, and she's like, I didn't say anything about a triple
Well, here's-
eviction.
Here's David in his speech to the house.
Alright, Rookie wants to stay, Rookie wants to play. There's another eviction tonight. I can help you out. Let's play.
Okay?
Let's play.
And so he's mentioning it, and then we hear David mention it to Julie.
I'm proud that I took a double eviction or a triple eviction to get me out.
I didn't say anything about a triple eviction. Yeah.
He sounds like a gremlin.
How long
Jared,
is
you
this?
okay?
It's really fucking boring.
Secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah.
This is, this kind of goes back a bit. Christmas said early in the season that she thinks she would be a great replacement for Julie Chen Moonves as host of Big Brother. And after Julie's performance tonight, I saw a lot of Christmas in her. I feel like this is exactly how Christmas would have responded to this. She would be like, I didn't say anything about a triple eviction. Yeah. Baby shark did it. Like, that's what Christmas would have done.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything about a triple eviction yet.
Like, it's wrong.
I think she just thinks that's how people talk, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, what about...
How long is this section? This is really fucking boring. Mind you, it's still better than the council. I mean, at least this isn't fucking 20 or 10 hours long or whatever, like the council was.
Julie brings everybody back to the living room again.
I need everyone to gather in the living room. It is Groundhog Day here.
Yeah, it is.
All kinds of shadows. She got
Okay.
jokes, huh? I got jokes. I'm here all night.
That tension.
We like your jokes, Julie. Thank you for getting it. I mean, that's a classic, right? Doesn't matter how old you are.
Wait, she talking about the movie Groundhog Day?
Thank you for getting it.
Thank you for getting it.
That's something that no one has ever said to Julie Chen.
This is the tension between an existing established person and the up-and-comer who's trying to take their place.
Oh, she got jokes. And then Julie goes, I'm kidding.
This is so laughably bad.
Well, Julie is happy anybody gets her 90s movie references, so we appreciate that.
Well, yeah,
I feel
it's
seen,
the
Julie.
underground film, Groundhog Day. No one's ever heard of it.
It was just the last time that Julie was human in the 90s, so it's just what she remembers, you know? After that,
What was it, 93, right?
There's a lot going on. Okay. Taryn, what do we know about this plot that Tyler tried to have this coup to get Nicole voted out instead of David?
Basically, Tyler has been talking with Enzo about how Danny and Nicole need to go for a long time, and he's confirmed it with Enzo multiple times that Enzo also wants Nicole to go, and he wants David to stay. And Enzo has said as much. He said, yes, I want Nicole to go, and I want David to stay. So, when it came time to vote, Tyler was like, I think we'll have the votes. And he probably told Christmas, like, Enzo's in. And she probably talked to Enzo, and David talked to Enzo. And they were both like, I think it might happen. Christmas went in. She told Tyler, she's like, I did it. Tyler was like, all right. So he did it. And then he goes out and he's like, Enzo, let's go. We got 2 votes. Let's make this happen. And Enzo was never really on board. Enzo, I love Nicole, yo. That's it. I just love the way she treats me, yo. I don't even care that she's a champ. That's it.
Well, I mean, they were talking out there. That's the longest I've ever seen anybody talk in the little foyer, where, in between where they vote in the living room. So obviously they talked for about like a good 15-20 seconds. And I don't know what Enzo said. I hope we see it on Monday night, I guess. But that must have been an interesting conversation.
Enzo talks a big game, but it was just a spritz of water the whole time.
That's Enzo's. I feel like that's Enzo's MO, is just hyping other people up so that they do something, but then they get in trouble for it. And Enzo's like, I had nothing to do with that, yo. I don't know what that is.
Well, Phil, he played that way last time and he lost the game.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is kind of repeating their mistakes though this season. I think that Enzo still thinks like, if he was one competition away, so he thinks that, he had one competition this season, he got it in the bag this season.
Can this be finished the game already?
I don't think so.
I mean, he said it. He said it, I think, in the last episode. He was like, all these people, yo, they just keep floating along in this game. And like, yeah, I am too, yo, but like, I'm better than them, so that's it. That is exactly it. That's it.
That's it. Christmas voting against Nicole. Highlight of the night.
For a brief moment, we were like, this could happen. It's possible that this happens.
I mean,
Yeah, that was like the one moment I felt hope in the last few weeks, probably.
Yes.
And then it was ripped away.
yeah, Christmas Christmas voting for Nicole, and then also
We are going to keep him in the dark just a little bit longer.
those are the two highlights.
Yeah.
The fact that Christmas all voting for Nicole, the fact that you're rooting for Christmas to do a vote, and that's your highlight of the last few weeks.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's 2020 is the dark, and they're
Are we done
keeping
with this
it
fucking
fun
game yet?
a bit longer.
Okay. Ultimately.
Isn't this fucking weird? So is he in love with this woman that reminds him of his mom? And looks and is played by the same actress as his mom.
No, I really wasn't that impressed. I mean, here's the thing: my issues with David are this: that I feel like he never says what needs to be said, and he doesn't go far enough with the stuff that he does say. So I just want him to be a little bit more forthright. But he's made it clear over the past 12 months since he was on Big Brother the first time that that's not his gig. He's not gonna be. He doesn't wanna. He's not gonna say what needs to be said. I feel like. I was there.
But that's just not. I don't think that's how
not
he
him.
does it. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna get to our third vote of the night, and we're gonna have another HOH competition. This time, Taryn, it's all about you. Like, why did I have to frame it like that? It's all about you.
But did we miss Julie telling them about the eviction?
Yes, the actual reveal. Let me see.
Yes.
I hope you all planned 3 moves ahead. 3, get it?
Get it.
Triple eviction, I heard some of you talking about in the house.
Yeah, we get it.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. No, we got it. It's the usual suspects, and Julie has just unleashed the twist of all twists, and she's explaining all of the little clues that you
Skokie,
never
Illinois.
saw until just this moment. And oh boy, does it blow your mind.
It's just a Davon pretends to be shocked gift where she's just. I had no idea, obviously.
I just love the idea of being like, I heard some of you talking about it in the house, and it's like, yeah, literally 3 seconds
I
ago
know who
when
it is. It's like we actually have to
showed
play him.
you by accident that it is in fact a triple eviction.
Yeah. Memphis has a really good. No, we got it.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Memphis was great. Memphis, I love Memphis.
Oh, what is this game?
He's just like, he cannot be bothered.
What is this
with nice
fucking
things.
game?
Like, yeah, we got it.
Okay. All right. So this is all about you, house guests. We're gonna actually this is very unique for Big Brother. We're gonna ask you, the contestants, questions about things that happened in your season of Big Brother. Get ready for this. Novel concept to other seasons.
There was a brief moment in the previous HOH where I thought for just a moment that Julie was going to say, so we're going to ask you questions
Are we
about
not fighting
Dr.
in the
Will
game? We're just gonna
from
watch this?
season 2, like his season 2 game, like how many
Oh, no,
competitions
we're
did Dr.
fighting.
Will win?
Yes!
That would have
Dr.
been
Will
great.
trivia. That would have been
Yes.
good. Okay.
David, I think, thank God David was not in the house at that time. Otherwise, he would have just had
Well,
to
he wouldn't have
self-evict.
bet that.
Could I take a 10K instead?
Okay. We get to a bunch of questions. Everybody gets the first one right. Davon became a have-not twice before she won a comp. Only Christmas, Cody, and Tyler are left at that point. And that's when I'm like, all right, I'm going for Cody here.
Why?
Let's go Cody. First time I'm going to root for Cody to win a comp. And then we get to this question from Julie.
Otev, the psychedelic salamander, said, quote, totally bogus, before he said, quote, most righteous party.
I'm gonna need to save that sound clip and use that just in my regular life.
This is such a
Totally
shit game.
bogus.
It really is. It's funny.
Julie's drunk.
I find this funny.
I was gonna say
She was going to have a
It's
socially
terrible.
distanced
This is a terrible
margarita
game,
with
but, like,
Davon.
it's so
She might have
funny.
maybe
Fine.
had a Zoom call with the jury
Like how
house earlier.
sloppily put together this is.
Most righteous party. Like,
I like the part where Christmas tried to cheat and changed your answer to the wrong answer, and then Julie had to change it back to
I
the
think
right
that was in
answer.
the first. But that was
That was the first.
Yeah.
I
And then
forgot
she
about
picked her out. Also, they said, "Oh, Christmas. Oh, you said false. Oh, you're right. You're out."
Yes.
yeah, I
That's
think
it, yo.
They should have, for that one, they should have let her have it. Like, come on. Like, they know what we want. Like, just come on. Yeah, you get that answer.
Christmas, you changed your answer. You had it right, now you're wrong. Sorry about that.
Totally bogus.
Alright, Tyler is going to be the HOH. Taryn, we see Danny go to Tyler, and she's going to plead with him, hey, don't put me on the block. I'm not coming for you. Don't worry about it.
That wasn't the card to play, Taryn.
He had nothing. She gave him nothing. And she just gave, like, I have never been coming for you. I am not coming for you. That's all I've got. Like, no, that's not all you have, Danny. This is a spot where you are dead in the water, and you have info on everyone. On Memphis, on Nicole, on Cody and Enzo, the Core 4. You have so much.
Is that it?
Tell him about things. Enzo, he just voted the other way. That him and Christmas just voted the opposite way of Enzo and Cody. There's a rift there that you can exploit. Do something, Danny.
I feel like, though, tonight was the night where it all 100% like fully clicked for Danny. Like you guys were saying that, like, yeah, I'm going home tonight. So I feel like she definitely just needed more time in general to just plot out her endgame, because I don't think she was doing that in the beginning when they reminded her. You know, you got to think about 3 weeks ahead. She was not doing that.
Well, I mean, Taryn, when he won HOH and she went into that room to talk to him, I feel like that she did not do what we wanted her to do, which was throw Cody and Enzo under the bus or throw Memphis under the bus, because I feel like she felt like that either A, she's not going to be nominated, or B, if she is nominated, she can win the veto, or B, if she doesn't win the veto, then C, her allies will save her when she's on the block. Like, I think that's why she didn't want to do that.
But she needed 3 votes. Once she doesn't win the veto, and she even was talking
to
it's
hard
Nicole.
to think about that, though.
I think she thought she had, I'm going to throw Tyler and Christmas under the bus, and then I got the other 3. Once I out this Christmas and Tyler to everybody, then I'll sweep the other 3 votes, and I'm staying.
She seemed so resigned in the conversation with Colin. Like, you better make sure Christmas is the one that goes. It's got to be Christmas first. But I do not doubt at all that she would have thrown so much under the bus if she had more time.
I agree.
This is always the biggest challenge for any big alliance like this, is letting your ally go without them realizing that you're letting them go. And it takes a week. It takes a whole week to keep them on the hook, acting like you're still working for them when you're actually not. And Danny is so paranoid in the first place. She absolutely would have seen that Nicole wouldn't have been able to keep it up. Cody wouldn't have been able to keep it up. She would have seen that they were letting her go, and she would have spilled everything.
Yeah, she would have spilled everything. That's a really good point, because we've seen players get had, like when back in Big Brother 20, when Tyler had to keep it up, and he was actually keeping Brett and getting rid of Rachel Swindler. Like, that was an entire week where, everybody had to act like something else was going to happen within the alliance, but then the other thing happened. If we would have had that with Danny, these people would not have been able to keep it up. They would have spilled to Danny. Danny would have figured it out, and you would have got the Danny that you saw at the end.
This game is so laughably bad. Like,
the only time I like Danny in this entire season was
I play games on this channel, and I played some games. And
when they start getting a little bit upset, when Christmas kind of
and I talk
little,
about,
and she's like, you have a final 2, and you had a power and privilege. She's like, you do. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I talk a lot about how people say, like, oh, this game is shit, but it's not really, though, is it? It's in the grand scheme of games, a lot of games that people call terrible aren't really that bad. I mean, I think, when we look at, something like a Fallout 4, people hate Fallout 4, it's is it really that bad? No, it isn't. I mean, same thing with, a Watch Dogs, people hated Watch Dogs when it came out. Is it that bad? No. Even AC Odyssey, as much as I fucking hate AC Odyssey, as a game in the grand scheme of gaming, is it bad? No. I mean, it's just vastly mediocre. There's very few games that I've played recently that I would say are actively bad. This is why. This is so bad. Again, it's such a laughably bad game now. Like, it's one that's like, it's enjoyable because it's bad. I've never played this game again. Like, I'm happy that I'm done with this game and like I can uninstall it. But oh my god, this game. What was this game? Oh my god. It's like, it's so fun because like, I think conceptually, like, it sounds like an interesting idea. I remember when this game was announced, I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Mind you, I definitely thought it was going to be a lot more like a Telltale or Until Dawn style game than what it is, which is a beat 'em up. But oh my god. I'm like trying to think, what is a worse game I've played this generation? I'm sure there is game. It's just like, it's hard to think. I mean, like, the console's worse. I mean, I do think the console's still worse. I will say that. Like, I think the console, because the problem with the console is that, like, the thing is, at least 3 hours. And again, I think conceptually there's like interesting things here. The console, just everything about it is bad. Like, the console's just terrible. But it's like, I mean, when looking at the shelf, all the games I own physically, most of the bad games I've played, I feel like I own digitally. But like, when I'm looking at the physical collection, it's like, I legitimately can't see a game that I think is worse than this. I mean, Dissidia was like kind of mediocre. I mean, there's a lot of like, mediocre games, but it's like actively bad. It's like, even Knack. I enjoy Knack more in this game. Mind you, again, Knack could have benefited from being like 3 hours, but I fucking hate Before the Storm. Before the Storm is a fucking better game than this. It's like, I don't know. I mean, like, people hate Shenmue 3. I think Shenmue 3 is better. I mean, okay, can I skip this? Like, I really can't. Well, at least I decreased the audio. Yeah, like, what's a worse game? Murder Soul Suspect. That's a game that's like a budget fucking game. Mind you, that's kind of what this is, too. Built by Square Enix. That's a much better fucking game than this. Yeah, Murder Soul Suspect, which came out like, what, 4 years earlier? That was 2014, right? Yeah, 2014, Square Enix. Come on, Dad. It's like, I mean, what's worse? Like, Medieval is a game I didn't like, but like, it's a better game. I'm like, oh my god. Like, what is this game? Hidden Agenda. I mean, like, again, I didn't love Hidden Agenda either, and it's in a similar vein to this, but I think Hidden Agenda, at least, like, wasn't bad. Like, it was, again, another one that's, like, vastly mediocre. And same thing with, like, Man of Medan. Vastly mediocre games, but not bad games. This was just bad. Like, this was terrible. But yeah, it's already midnight. I already said this is the plan currently. Well, in terms of this channel, next up we're going to be playing Catherine Full Body. We're going to be playing it on not the easiest difficulty, because that's what I did last time. We're getting like a post-credit scene. So yeah, I will be doing that. Catherine shouldn't take too long, hopefully. I really don't want it to. If it ends up taking us way too long, then I'll probably reduce the difficulty, because like, while the point of this playthrough is to play it on a normal difficulty,
Family for years.
oh, we get to see it with audio now?
Nothing's ever come between us until tonight. Until her? That what happening to you is also what's happening to me. You're blinded by grief. Me, by ambition.
How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to Club Moonrise. And thank you for indulging me in musical escape from work.
Yeah, we'll be playing Catherine. The hope is to have it done by Tuesday. I think. Maybe Thursday. Again, because like, I'm gonna be busy for part tomorrow, so yeah, let's just say, did I say Thursday? I meant Wednesday. Whatever. Either way, around there, that's when I would like to have Catherine done. Plan after Catherine is Yakuza 0. Or sorry, Yakuza Kiwami. The question though is, that I actually don't know, is Kiwami gonna allow me to record gameplay footage from the PS4? I know at the point that I originally played Kiwami, which was like 3 years ago now, 2 years ago, whatever, it did not. So I don't know if they patched it to make it allow you to record footage, because I know obviously Yakuza 0 allowed me to record. So I hope they did, but if they didn't, then what I'm gonna do is go back to my plan that I was doing before, where like during the days I'll play Yakuza Kiwami, but then at night I'll be playing Persona 5. Because I need both of those games, or I need the Yakuza series and Persona 5 done by the month, for the month of March anyway, so it's like, we can try to kill two birds with one stone. Who knows if it'll work. Are we in game?
Lala.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm about to go through the process
No one
of,
hears. I don't hear me anymore.
uninstalling some games that I don't think I'll play anytime soon, and installing some games I do think I'll play sometime soon. First up will be Titanfall. I know for sure I'm going to install that. Titanfall 2, I know. I'm trying to look through the collection and see what else there was. Shenmue 1 and 2, or Shenmue 1 through 3, really. That one's a maybe. The Quiet Man answered.
Okay. I'm going to kidnap you.
Are we really gonna... Is the game really gonna make you watch the entire thing? You have unlocked the second gameplay mode during featuring something I don't give a shit enough. Like, I really don't. Never playing this game again. Okay, wait. Plague Tale, Outer Worlds. I'm going through my physical collection to see what games I want to install, because I'm pretty sure digitally I went through it already and there wasn't anything there that I felt was necessary to download from that. So we got, scrolling through, yeah, Titanfall 2, Shenmue 1 and 2 and 3 maybe, Plague Tale, Outer Worlds. Again, this is like all the stuff I don't already have installed. This is like what I would want to. So maybe Metro. Maybe Before the Storm. I think we're good though. Like I don't see myself playing Before the Storm before 2022. Like I might do a 5-year retrospective on it then. I don't see myself doing it anytime soon though. So again, like obviously that's way down the road. No reason to install it now. Kingdom Hearts is a maybe. King's Quest is even a maybe. I kind of forgot about that. I did want to replay King's Quest at some point, but to be honest, I probably won't anytime soon. I don't see when I would do that. And even Kingdom Hearts, to be honest, I don't think that's really a super likely one. Judgment is one I've thought about. I would like to actually do a retrospective on just Judgment. I think that'll be fun. Maybe Guardians, mostly as a preservation sort of thing, because just in case they take it off. They might have already taken it off for all I fucking know. I'll take it off PSN. Let's see, God of Wars. I might reinstall Far Cry 4. I actually wouldn't mind playing Far Cry 4. Should I reinstall Skyrim? I feel like I'm good. Did I install Dragon's Dogma? I don't remember anymore. I don't think I did. Mind you, I don't know when the fuck I'm playing Dragon's Dogma, but still. Skyrim, probably. I'm good, right? It's like, when the fuck am I playing Skyrim? I actually wouldn't mind Devil May Cry 5. I don't know though. And again, it's another one. Like, it's like, when the fuck am I ever gonna replay that? And I guess really that same thing goes with Metro. Though, I mean, Metro Redux is only like 15 gigs. So that's kind of like a, maybe like a, what the fuck, like might as well install it sort of thing. Like, I really don't see myself playing Exodus anytime soon, though. Dark Souls, I'm good. Detroit. I mean, really, there's not as many games as I thought there were, actually. I mean, there's a few, like, like, pretty important ones, but there's not that many. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it really is, like, Far Cry, maybe Game of Thrones. I think that's one of the digital ones. Maybe Kingdom Hearts, maybe Judgment, maybe Metro, maybe A Plague Tale, maybe Outer Worlds. I think definitely Titanfall. I think that's really the only definite one here, actually. But then there's like definite games that I want to get rid of, though. I mean, there's like Okami HD, I'm never playing. Dragon Age Inquisition, I'm never playing anytime soon, I should say. Dragon Age Inquisition, I don't think I legitimately don't think I'm ever playing. I don't know why I installed that. I mean, I do know why. It's because like I was thinking like, oh, maybe Dragon Age gets announced, I'll do a video on it. But it's like, I'm not doing a video on Dragon Age Inquisition. I think I kind of fell into that trap when I was just installing games in general. It's like I was thinking like, okay, like Outlast Trinity's another one. I was like, oh, Outlast 3 comes out next year. Maybe I should download Outlast Trinity just in case I want to make a video. It's like, I'm not fucking making an Outlast video. It's like, what the fuck's the point of that? I think I kind of fell into that trap. So I think I'll start deleting some of those games that fall into that trap. But yeah, I guess that might be it for tonight. Again, next time we'll be playing some Catherine. Hopefully that's fun. We'll see. But yeah, for now, thank you for watching.